New on Daybreak, we are just days away from the Carmel Marathon. Wish TV's own Drew Blair will be the MC at Saturday's event. Thousands will lace up their racing shoes and hit the pavement in the U.S.'s 34th largest marathon. Stacy Beckfar, who is getting ready to finish her first full marathon after discovering a link between running and her diet, is here. She is also with Ascension St. Vincent sports dietitian Jordan Genowine. Thank you, Jordan, for coming. I want you guys to tell me how you guys initially connected.
When I started to figure out I wanted to do a marathon, and I started with my primary care physician and just talked to her about what I had been doing, really specifically what I wanted specific help with, and so she recommended me to St. Vincent's Sports Medicine.
And then when you guys connected, when you learned of Stacy's story, what did you think, Jordan?
Yeah, so it can be really shocking the first time that someone's training for a marathon, the nutrition needs that they need to meet. So the carbohydrates we need to get in, the number of calories that we need to get in, and then how to time all of that around training runs and make sure that we're staying fueled and hydrated. So those were some of the things that Stacy's done a great job of implementing.
Now, you guys brought some of this fuel with you. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure, yeah. So these are some examples, and there's a lot of different foods that we can use, but the primary fuel for an endurance type event is going to be carbohydrate. And so carb is really important. We also want to focus on getting carbohydrate that's going to not upset someone's stomach. So typically easily digestible, lower in fiber, and so these are some of the options that Stacy likes to use.
Okay, now Stacy, did you find that you had maybe some stomach issues?
Oh yes, I learned the hard way on that one.
Oh wow, okay. And so you guys were able to help with that with these healthy foods, right?
Yeah, and really a lot of times people do kind of think about, all right, I want to, I'm training for a marathon, I want to eat this really healthy diet, and we have specific foods maybe in mind when we think of that, but a lot of prioritizing carbohydrate and just trying to find simple sugars, like we've got fruit snacks over there, which might not fit into our traditional healthy mindset, but they're great fuel for something like an endurance type of event.
And you said that you love these.
Yep,
gummies, right?
I have them in my little flip belt when I run.
Okay.
Applesauce little pouches.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me, what excites you the most about this run coming up?
So this is my first. I never thought I would run a marathon, but when I saw that this year's was on April 8th, I kind of took that as like a sign from God, because my birthday's on the 8th.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, this is my race. This is it. I got to do it.
That's right. So tell me this. Any other suggestions for people at home that may be watching? They kind of wanted to run, but they didn't know how to even get started.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think when we're talking about nutrition for running, like I said, it can be super surprising just how much we need. And I would say a few things that we focus on. So making sure that we're well fueled, and that starts before training. So it starts days before, obviously before the race. Also making sure that we're getting adequate carb and we're not going out for runs under fueled. So a lot of people, they don't want to have an upset stomach when they're running, so they might just skip a meal, but we need to figure out ways to get that in. And I know another thing that's been important for Stacy is making sure that we're able to carry hydration and nutrition while she's doing training runs and then while she'll do her race.
Fantastic, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.